Hello YouTube, it's Bebop07 here, and welcome back to Nietzsche and the Ox Tribe. Now in the last episode, our lovely little Koko actually grew up, and she's been very good fishing-wise. She's helped us get a lot of food. We are actually starting to build up a bit of a reserve now, and we've been doing much better about keeping our number of population low, but also making sure that we have enough Nietzschlings around to gather and help us keep food up. And help us just keep resources up. But our lovely little Koko and Tadukir over here have met, and they're currently socializing. They found this new permanent nest, and they have asked the deities for their blessing, for their blessing for their kids, for strong, healthy, and helpful children. But in last episode, Marasi also had another son, and this son actually kind of got all of the bad traits that she carries, all of the bad traits that he could possibly get. He got short-sighted eye recessive, he got no paw, he got hemophilia, low fertility. Basically, he's not the healthiest Nietzscheling in the bunch, but he might have some other potentials. Like one, he could be very useful as a scout, helping us keep the darkness at bay while also clearing out the territory and finding more resources. And two, he could possibly be another mystic. That was actually suggested by Trinket. Thank you, Trinket. But, that could be pretty interesting. Lunaria was just thinking about how she needs more mystics around, because Lunaria is not a particularly powerful mystic. She has to be closer to actually manipulate the genetics and to see the genetics properly of her fellow tribe mates. So, say if Koko and Tadukir have a kid, and she would not be able to manipulate it from over here, she would have to go to about this tile or this tile in order to actually help their kid. But who knows? If Rocky Road is a mystic, he possibly could be more powerful than Lunaria. Maybe more powerful than Vonkir, although Vonkir was pretty powerful, so we'll have to see. It'd be nice to have a Nietzscheling mystic like Vonkir again, because they can reach much further. Like Vonkir was over here. Wait, he was over here, and then Anea, who he then guided over to Harvey, was way over here. I think when he had the idea, the epiphany or the feeling that she was meant to be over with Harvey, that she was meant to come over this area. So he has a pretty wide range compared to Lunaria. Whereas Lunaria roughly has about this much range, which is much, much smaller, really. It's not nearly as widespread, and it does get more muddled if the range is blocked by stuff like this, like Vonkir's was, but Vonkir could see much better. But that was the beginning. By the end of it, he had very clear images of what needed to happen, but he was a very powerful mystic. Lunaria, not so much. But hopefully she might try to see if Rocky Road has that ability in his genetics, and it'd be very interesting to see what that will do. I have to say, I really do like how our mystics have, developed and evolved in this tribe. It's very interesting. I think they do have a relation, in a way, to the Rat Tribe storytellers, because I feel like those guys definitely had spiritual connections. But let's see. Over here, we found more berry bushes, which have been extremely helpful, and Snowtail has actually gotten some more fish for us, and he's revealed this for us. And oh my goodness, I'm just so happy. Look at this little area. Look at all the food. Oh, it just makes me so overjoyed. But alright, you guys, enough rambles, enough catching up. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. Alright. I'm so excited. I just can't wait to have more kiddos. I heard a sneeze. So there must be a rogue somewhere. Let's take a sniff because, okay. What is this? You're a girl. You must be the sick one. Okay. So, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna let these guys breed, and I think their genetics have already been set up by Lunaria. So if we go ahead and take a look, yeah, they're all ready to go. So we're gonna have her breed with him. Yeah, she's sick. She has double F immunity. I don't know if we should really invite her. I don't know. I mean, my only reason for it, let's take a second. Let's let him fish up these guys real quick, but she's kind of going away. You know what, as long as she doesn't cause trouble, and I think that, let's listen, where is she? Okay, she is right by the nest, so we'll try to look, and Koko will sit in the nest when she's not by her. She might just set one up here instead of using this nest because she wants to keep her kids away from the dangerous sickness that Nicheling has. But she will be having her baby. And I think these two are the same levels. I think. So he should be fine if he goes here and fishes. So there we go. He got us some more fish. Good job, Lupin. Oh, I'm so proud of everybody. Oh, is it dead? Are you dead? No, you're alive. Darn it. Okay. So let's go back over here because in case there are any wanderers around here, I don't want them taking our berries. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to let them collect up all of their berries. And I'm actually going to sit him over here in case there are more berries. Doesn't look like there are though. And we're going to let you go back to fishing. We're going to let you go back to fishing, but let's take a sniff. Okay, it doesn't look like there are more berries this way, so let's let him get back to fishing. And I know there's a leech, so I'm gonna wait just a little bit. I know there's a leech somewhere else in the water. There's a second leech, so we'll get back to that. But we're gonna go ahead and let Linaria come over here and grab up some berries. I'm just watching for that leech. I wish he had more turns. But Marasi has been a very, very good leader. She's been very stubborn. And she's actually been encouraging some of the older, you know, traditions. There we go. The word just escaped my mind for a moment, but she's been trying to encourage some of the older traditions. We're checking for that leech again. I don't want him to get hit by, there it is. Of course when I move you. Of course. But she's been trying to encourage some of the older traditions, and we're going to go ahead and let his sister make a nest, and we're just gonna pass the turn so that way he kind of doesn't get hit really. And I don't know where that sick Nicheling went. I forgot her name already. What's her name? What's your name, little one? But we're gonna go ahead and let Koko have her baby. Very excited because Tadukir actually has a pattern, and I'm kind of hoping that it gets passed on. It's been so long since we've really had Nichelings with patterns, so it'd be so cool to have a spotted Nicheling again. Especially since it would be like cheetah, you know, or jaguars. Jaguars I don't think are really savanna. I think they're more jungle, aren't they? I think. I can't remember. All I know is I'm pretty sure cheetahs are more like savannah. But we're gonna go ahead pass the turn. She's gorgeous. Aww. She only has one claw, Ranara. And I forgot to bring my name list up. Whoopsie. Okay, so I guess we'll have to name all these little guys in the next episode. Unless I can remember her name. Okay, I can't. No. Yeah, there's so many suggestions. I've got to remember one. Okay, we're gonna give her a name. But, look at her. She is perfectly healthy and she still has 4 fishing. Guys, this is like exactly what we wanted. Ram horn, she has velvet paw. That's close enough to run her leg. She also has the fishing tail, and oh my goodness, I love her. I love her. She's so healthy. Perfect eyesight, blood clotting. Oh, she does have lower fertility. There had to be something. She has B&E immunity though. But let's see. I swear I can remember her name's Justin. I know it. Okay, the only one I'm remembering right now is Pearl, so I think her mother's going to name her after her pearl white ram horns. So we have little Pearl here, and she's absolutely gorgeous. I love her, love her, love her. But I don't think you've gotten leeched yet, so why don't you kind of shove it to that leech and just smack it up. So that leech tried to get our very handsome Snowtail, and it failed utterly because he's awesome. He's going to grab that breathing plant so that in the next turn he can go a little deeper in his hunt for fish. But let's go back over here. The bushes are full of food, and Johnny, jump up and Oh, sorry, Frostfur. I almost called you Snowtail, sir. I'm sorry. But Frostfur is... Frostfur and Johnny Jump Up are extremely happy to have so many berries to collect. Extremely overjoyed. Look at all the food. Okay, okay. I think this is the same level. Okay, it is, it is. It's the same level, so he didn't drown or anything. He should be able to get a lot of fish. That level right there is different, so we're not gonna move him there. We're gonna move him back up over here, probably. But I don't want him to get hurt, so. But he's got 2 turns, and I think that Lenaria might gesture Rocky Road over to her with permission from Marasi. And I think she's going to start teaching him how to look at genetics. I think she's going to start kind of seeing if he might have that gift in him, if he might have that ability, and she's just gonna kind of gather up some of the grass and berries and just kind of ask him questions, do little tests, like ask him to look very closely at his mother and see what he can see, you know. And I think that something is kind of like blurring her vision, I guess. I think something is blurring the image of his mother, you know, something around it. Like there's a kind of fuzzy aura around her, and he's kind of squinting like she's glowing. Why is she glowing? Like, Aunt Lenaria, why is Mom glowing? So he's just kind of, he seems to have a bit of a gift, and Lenaria is just trying to see if she can help work that gift and improve it so that he could be a very good help to us in the future. But Ronu has been extremely helpful with gathering up fish. Gather up those fishies! Oh, look at all the food! I'm so happy! But let's see. Where is that sick nicheling? Okay, so these two are going to stay nearby each other, and I'm not sure what to do. You know what, I think that Koko, feeling a surge of kindness for this poor creature, would invite her in. And of course, she's about to get attacked by a rogue male. And she just revealed a berry bush to us very happily. And I think that out of thankfulness, out of kindness, she might try to run that male off to scare it away from our lovely Koko. And we're going to let her smack. Actually, we're going to go ahead and let Tadukir breed. Unfortunately, she got pregnant. Oh no, they haven't breed. Oh, thank goodness. And now she's going to totally get rid of this guy. Come on. Come on, get rid of him. Okay, I don't know how long that guy has left to live. Yeah, he doesn't have long. Koko has BNF. What sickness is she possibly immune to? I think she's possibly, okay, immunity B, but your sickness F. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to scoot her away from everyone so she doesn't get them sick. And surprisingly, Koko's suddenly having another child. Out of nowhere, and she didn't quite expect it, but it was an urgent move meant to protect themselves, and we found another berry bush over here. And Lana, oh Lana, you've been so helpful. I think Lana's very grateful to have been invited by this kind group. And despite being pregnant, I think Koko might try to convince her to have her child, but Lana's kind of hesitant because she's so sick, and also because she has double no pod. She knows she's not healthy. She knows she's unhealthy, and I think that I don't know. I feel like I wish we had a mystic over there, but we'll have to see if she still lives in the next turn. Possibly Rocky Road's range might be revealed. It would be pretty interesting to see if he can actually reach her from all the way over here, whereas Lenaria would probably have to get in the water a little bit to actually help her out. But okay, so we apparently have another baby to look forward to. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. I'm excited. I hope they have the pattern. But let's go ahead and let's look. Passing the turn. Oh, he's so handsome! Oh, Tata, how cute! F and E immunity. Oh, you got low fertility though. Short-sighted iris is not nearly as healthy as your sister, but that's okay. That is okay. Please tell me your sister actually has. No, not you, Tadukir. Oh, your daughter Tadukir. There we go. Pearl. She doesn't have big ears. Okay. So that is one thing we have to worry about with this line. They do not have big ears. So actually, let's go ahead. Let's try to get rid of the low fertility. and the bad eyesight. So, oh, we actually can't yet. We have to wait for our mystics. But I think that Rocky Road is starting to see things more clearly. Lunaria has very definitely been working with him and asking if he sees anything specific, like are there symbols or is there something that he's seeing, and he's looking closer at Marasi, and that fuzzy outline's starting to clear up a little bit, and he's starting to see and notice that she actually has bad eyesight and recessive, so that it would be really hard for her normally to pass on healthy eyesight, which is why he himself, when he's looking at himself, he can actually see that he has short-sighted eyes. So he's kind of looking at her and suddenly realizing, you have short-sighted eyes, and he's kind of asking Lunaria, what does that mean? What does that mean? And Lunaria is going to start teaching him about the unhealthy genetics that make this tribe sick, that hurts this tribe. And he's going to kind of edge a little closer to his mom, and I think he's going to start looking even deeper and trying to identify the other genetics. And I think with Lunaria's help, he's starting to see genetics over here. He's starting to see the difficulties over here, and I think he's reaching out and spotting this strange form, and all he's seeing is the bad eyesight, and just everything is so unhealthy about her. Everything about her. Let's let her swipe this guy. There we go. Guy's dead. But she's just ridiculously unhealthy. And I think he's kind of reaching out and just kind of trying to play with the genetics, and Lunaria is kind of there, help guiding him. And because of his power, she's kind of able to see along a little further. And so she's showing him how to pick out better genetic possibilities to try and encourage healthier children. And so she's going to go ahead and help him place runner leg and good eyesight in Lana's genetics. So there is now a chance of a healthier baby, and I think Koko is going to really insist that Lana set down a nest and have that child. So she's going to have that child, and Koko herself, I think she's going to stay and clear away the grass from around her and her kids, clear up the territory a bit, and she's there protecting her children. So Tadukir, actually we want Tadukir not to be near you because he'll get sick. But he's going to try to gather some berries from here. We're going to try to do more fishing. It looks like you can't really get any of the fish, and I don't want him to get sick or to get hurt really. So we're going to scoot over this way, and he actually... Okay. Are you going to... No, see, it moves too fast. No, darn it. I was really hoping that Ronu could get that guy. We're going to go ahead and sit Ronu up here. He's going to look for more fish this way. This fish is still alive, unfortunately. But we do have a decent-ish amount of food, and we do want to be careful about how many babies we're having. Because we've been having quite a lot of babies, and I don't want to overdo it. So I think for a little bit that Lana's child is going to be the last kid. And I would like Marasi and her mate to have one more baby, but just one. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think we're starting to get a little too many creatures. We're starting to get too many creatures. But let's go ahead and have Marasi collect this up. We have one more baby to look forward to, you guys, and then I think that'll be it for this episode. But Rocky Road seems to have a much more powerful ability than Lunaria. And with his help, she's actually able to reach out further. So she has more experience, whereas Rocky Road seems to have more raw power. And I really like the Mystics. I'm very excited to see how the story will continue and how the Mystics will change from tribe to tribe, because we are starting to near the possibility of a tribe change here, and I'm actually very excited for that possibility. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at this very lovely lady's baby, because I think she's about to pass away because of her sickness, and she's gonna have a very lovely little girl. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pass the turn. Aww, he's left alone. He's pink. Oh, he's sick. Oh darn. Okay, so he's sick. We can't even be near him. But Dr. Acorn has been very Well, Acorn's been a little kinder, I suppose, because you got better eyesight and you didn't have both no paws. So that's the most we could hope for, considering both of your parents had double no paws. So, oh dear. Doctor, I don't know what to do for you, you poor thing. So unlucky. But alright, you guys, I do think that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank you all for watching. But I gotta be bopping on out of here, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!